Jody Ann with Flutter by Naturally and Uniquely Rocking It. And I'm out here on my deck today enjoying the break in the rain. So I'm under my gazebo, which is what you see. But I wanted to talk to you about this special Smokey Quartz point that I have. It's a double terminated, and it's actually a natural generator on both ends. And I wanted to show you the parts. So this is my, it's small, it's stubby, on the, it's not particularly gorgeous aesthetically, but it is fabulous energy-wise. So these rectangular parts are sometimes called the face, but more appropriately they're called the shaft. Quartz, whether it's smoky or clear, will always have 6 sides. Each of these sides goes into a triangular facet. I think you can see it. Yeah, there you can see the triangle. You can see that they're triangular. They're called facets, just like the facets in a gym, but these are natural, earth-made. And where the facets all meet at the top is the apex. And when all 6 facets meet at the top, that none of them lag behind, and I don't have one out here to show you, but if none of them lag behind and they all go all the way to the apex, that's what's considered a true generator. And this one amazingly is on both sides. And it has an interruption up here, a little bit of a boo-boo, but they all go all the way up there. Although I think this, in looking at it, there's some etchings and stuff, so I think maybe in its growth it came up against something, so I don't think it's broke as much as it's an interrupted pattern. But the facets, if you followed where it's interrupted, if you took it all the way up, they go all the way to the top. And double terminated means that there's a point at both ends. What single terminated would mean one of them was missing. And sometimes what they do with a single terminated, if it's got a really uneven base, is they will just cut it off. Even though they leave it natural, they'll cut it off so that it can stand better, and that doesn't really affect anything. I really like natural points because this is where the energy most comes out of on your points, and then along these edges, which is actually called the girdle, and these edges, but mostly right here. And the problem is when you have a cut and polish piece, you don't know where that natural point is. You know where they put it, but it may or may not be where it actually is. So I really like the assurance of a natural piece because I know this is. And because it was both generators, I examined it pretty closely because I thought that can't possibly be, because they're so rare when they start getting bigger. But each facet has etchings and irregularities. There's where to go here, there's a key right here. So I don't think it's been cut this way, and usually if they cut them they polish them, and if I can see and feel growth lines there, so, and etchings and irregularities here. So I really think that it's natural. Now you notice if I hold it up to the light, you can see through it. Even though it's a smoky quartz, you can see through. It's got some interesting patterns in there. But that tells me also that it's natural smoky. Most natural smoky, when you hold it up to the light like that, you can see through it. If you can't, and it's very opaque, so no light, now it can be pretty dark, but you can still see a difference when the light's behind it. But if there's no light transmission through it, then that's usually, with rare exceptions, that's usually irradiated, which means they've used radiation to make it darker. And so it's not natural smoky. So that's just it's my first try at this, and I'm kind of new to this whole video thing, but I just wanted to share some of this information with you. I hope it's been informative. I hope you like my pretty little chunky smoky grounding generator. And I plan to do a lot more of these. Hopefully they'll be longer and a little more in depth, but I want to start short and sweet to get my feet wet and figure out what I'm doing right and wrong. So these will be posted on my YouTube channel, so check out my website, flutterbynaturally.com, or send me an email if there's something you'd like me to cover or have questions, and that would be JodyAnn at JodyAnn at flutterbynaturally.com. So I look forward to your feedback and your interest, and until then, I will continue uniquely rocking it. Thank you.